Hi, I'm Laura Ray, and I'm here with my affordable makeup kit. These are all products that I love, use. I've updated this video. I did this a while back, and I'm really super excited to share these with you. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I wouldn't want you to miss out on any videos, so hit that notification bell. And if you enjoy this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. I've been starting off by covering up any dark circles, darkness in the face, redness, broken capillaries with this JOA. Now it says it's a dark circle concealer, but I use it all over the face. I told you I would give you an update on the neutralizer. I've been using the brightener, but they have a neutralizer which is great for around the nose if you're like me and you have a lot of redness there, or broken capillaries, which I have. It works amazing. This is so reasonably priced. I like it as much as the Charlotte Tilbury concealer that I purchased. And that's saying a lot because I think that's an amazing concealer. And I'm loving the brightener for around the eyes. Now I use the neutralizer or the brightener also as a primer for my eyeshadows. That's what I'm wearing today. It holds on to the shadow. It keeps me from having to buy another product. It just makes it really easy. I also like for under the brow instead of a highlighter, which can really age the eyes, to use this concealer in place of it. So I use it as part of my eye routine, my eye makeup routine, and for covering up areas of the face. I've been trying out several drugstore foundations that I'll be sharing with you over the next few months. But one that I've been trying for a while is this CoverGirl Outlast. Now, I've tried a couple of shades. I find right now I'm happiest with Natural Beige. That's number 840. Now, what I've done is put it into a compact. And the reason I love this is because I get a thinner amount of foundation. I have also tried this with my Stands Out sponge, and I love it that way too, but I have to be really careful to get a small amount onto the skin. With the cushion, it just makes it easy to get very little product. It blends beautifully. This lasts for hours. I've worn it in the heat while I was filming a dance video. I had it on and I couldn't believe, as much as I was sweating, it was in the 80s, I came back to the house and I still had my makeup on. That was pretty amazing considering how much I was sweating and how hot it was. But I really love this foundation. I think getting the right shade is so important. I didn't like it as much in another shade, but when I found the shade that really matched my skin and warmed it up some, I fell in love with this foundation. For those of you that love blush, especially cream blush, I have a product I've been trying out that I love. I think you'll really like. This is called Pep Balm. Now this goes on the cheeks, very sheer, gel-like, and then also is great on the lips. Now, the way I like to apply it on my lips is with this Sigma flat definer brush. I use this all the time, but for a product like this, you really need a brush because it's coming out sort of thick gel and you have to spread it out. It's a little hard to work with on your fingers. So I use this brush, and the reason I like the flat definer is because you can lay it right on the line of the lip and then pull inward and get a beautifully straight line. Now I am going crazy over the red, but there's other shades of this. I bought this kit actually. It's the Trio, and it is beautiful. I think this is perfect for mature skin because it blends easily on the skin. There's no sign of fine lines when you're using this, so it's very moisturizing looking, and I'm just really happy about this purchase. For a powder blush, I'm still loving this from I'm Mimi. It's their afternoon tea set. It's their classic collection, and these shades are just gorgeous. What I like is this is my go-to. I have 3 shades that are my most popular that I like to use, all in one compact. So I have a peach, like a dusty rose, and then more of a corally shade. But these really warm my face up. I like the way they look on the skin. They blend beautifully. They're very soft and easy to work with. So I've been very happy with this, and this definitely stays in my makeup kit. I have used this Flower Heat Wave bronzer all summer. I like it even better than the Hourglass bronzer. I bought a smaller size to try, and I find that this looks so much more natural on the skin. It warms my skin up. One thing I love about this particular shade, this one's Sunrise. They have 2 shades. This is Light 1, L1. I like this because I can blend down the neck and really blend my makeup beautifully. Use this along the jawline and it doesn't look fake. It's not noticeable. It just sculpts the jawline. So I really like it for that reason. I can also put it in my hairline and you don't go, oh, you've got product up in your hairline. It just blends very easily. So it's one of those products where you don't really realize it's there, but it gives the face such a warmth and beautiful look without it looking like you've put a bunch of makeup on. So I really love this. I've been using this pretty much every day and it stays in my kit. Also from Flower Beauty, I've used this for probably a year now and I just have not found anything I love anymore. And I've tried so many highlighters. This is their Day Glow in Stunner. And what I love about this is it does give you some highlight, but it looks like it's just a healthy glow. It doesn't look like you're wearing highlighter. It's easy to work with. You just pat it into the skin. There's no work. I don't need any brushes, anything for this. And I just think it makes the skin look so healthy, and that's the look that I'm going for. I always want to have these products in my kit that on a bad skin day, or if my skin doesn't look very bright, it will just take it to a whole new level and make me feel great and healthy. And two products that do that are both from CanMake. The sunscreen, I would not want to be without this. This is the Mermaid. I've talked about this several times because I'm such a believer in it. I love how it looks on the skin. It just gives such a healthy glow, plus you're getting your 50+ sunscreen. And the powder, this is just a staple in my collection. I have tried so many powders, but I always feel the CanMake is just out of sight, and $11. It's so affordable. It gives my pores a whole different look. If I don't wear this, I notice. I see a difference in my skin. When I put this on, everything looks more polished, blended, blurred, and it's so affordable. Now on to eyes. I have one product that I've used a long time that I still love and believe should be in everybody's makeup kit. I love this Revlon So Fierce Shadow. It's just so unique. I like this duochrome shade here on the end. Now what I've done today with my eye look is I've taken this, which looks like a very light shade, but it's sort of deceiving. I've used that actually into the crease line and then went in with this deeper shade on the edge and did the duochrome on the lid. But what I love about this that is so unique from other eyeshadows at the drugstore is that it's so thin. It almost looks like wet eyeshadow on the eyes, and I've not wet any of these. You can wet your brush and get a little different look, but this is just what's on my lid is dry. That's it. These are effortless to blend, and that's where I think most people will say they have the most trouble is blending shadows. These blend, you could use your finger to blend them even. They're so easy to work with. So these will stay in my kit even though I've used them quite a while because it's just my go-to easy out the door look. A couple of new products for the eyes in my kit. One is this CoverGirl Lash Blast Primer. What a difference this makes in my lashes. Now I have tried pretty much every lash primer at the drugstore. And what's happened with some of the others is my lashes get very clumpy. It applies too much product, and then in the end I sort of look like I have spider lashes. What I like about the CoverGirl is my lashes stay fluttery. They don't get clumpy. Now a mascara I'm loving that I can't believe I waited so long to try from Joa, the Lash Up Rising. Now they have a primer. I haven't been able to get a hold of it yet. I will try that, but I'm just loving that CoverGirl. But this, again, is like the CoverGirl. When I put the Joa on the lashes, I don't get clumping. That's amazing because most of the inexpensive mascaras I've tried, I always get clumps in my lashes. So this has been a great combination, the CoverGirl and the Joa. I don't usually get that excited about eyeliner, but I am in this case because I tried this recently and it's just off the chain. One of my favorite I've used in my life. It's from CanMake and it's their Creamy Touch liner. Now I put a line on my hand yesterday and it lasted, I don't know, 24 hours on my hand. It did not come off even though I washed my hands, took a shower, all kinds of things. But what's interesting about this is this super tiny point, and it just glides across the eyes like nobody's business. It doesn't catch on my skin. It is so smooth. I've never had a liner this smooth ever. And with this point. So I bought it in more of a rusty shade, the first shade, and loved it, and then ordered this brown. But this is just going to stay in my kit. Now normally I don't buy black eyeliner, but I'm going to purchase this in black. It's this good because I think I can get so close to the lash line with it that it will look like I'm not even wearing liner, but will enhance my lashes. So I am thrilled with this, and it's part of my kit. My daughter recently gave me this Maybelline brow product. It's Total Temptation brow definer. It's been out a while, and I may have even tried it when it first came out, but I'm really loving it. She got two and gave me one. She bought it in the shade, let's see, soft brown. Usually I buy blonde, but I'm really happy with it. I like the way the tip is cut. It's cut on an angle like some of the high-end brow products. It has a nice little spoolie here that you can get into the brows really good. But I've been very happy with this. It's so reasonably priced and will stay in my kit. I've talked about these liners that I found on Amazon for a while, and I just am still loving them. I wanted to sort of update on these. They're called Italia Deluxe, and it came as a huge set for under $10. I couldn't believe it. And these are just great. There were so many shades. I really like the natural shade they have. They have one natural beige. I also have some brighter shades, but I tend to use these more because they're sort of multitaskers and go with everything. But I really like to line my lips, fill them in. Some days I just go over them with a gloss over it. Some days I will put a lipstick over it. Talking about lipstick, one that stays in my kit, I always have some lipstick from Revlon. I really love their Super Lustrous line. There's so many gorgeous shades. One I've been enjoying is 764 on the Mauve. It's a cream lipstick. This is a shade I tend to wear a lot as fall is approaching. I love mauve. I sort of have mauve lips, so it matches my lips really well, but gives them a lot of moisture, more shine than my lips do without lipstick on. And so I feel like it improves the look of my lips, and it's just sort of a shade that will go with a lot of things. I don't really have to worry what I'm wearing when I'm wearing this lipstick. So this is one that stays in my collection. A long time ago, I tried this one, the Ink Airy Velvet from Para, and loved it. This shade is rosy pink, and I really like the staying power of this. It's one of those that has a very soft, velvety feel on your lips, almost like a mousse, and dries to a matte. Now, I know some women don't like matte, so you could always put a little shine on top to make it look less matte. But what I like about this is the staying power, and it really on my lips will look like it's my lips, the way that it dries down. Now, what I like to do, even though this applicator is very nice, I like to take the flat definer brush, get some on the brush, and then apply it. I feel like it stays better, it gets into the skin of the lips better. So recently I ordered a whole kit that came with 3 of them, and the shade I'm wearing today on my lips is called Red Only. Now right now this kit is not available on Amazon, but I'm hoping they'll get the kit back. But this comes in so many shades, and I just love the product. Now it does have a bit of a scent, almost a sweet scent to it when you apply it, but then once it's on your lips, that's gone. It doesn't last for a long time, the scent, like say some lipsticks that are on the market where you keep smelling them for a very long time. But I find that these are so long lasting. I put on the red earlier in the day and wore it even in the night after some eating. I still had red lips, and as it dries down and you're drinking coffee and water and those kind of things, your lips just go to more of a stain. You notice more product on the lip when you first apply it, and then as it wears into your lips. So I enjoy these, especially if you do need to wear a mask. That is helpful too, because it will really last a long time. But I like a lipstick that I can apply in the morning, and by lunch I still have it on. I've never been a big setting spray person until the e.l.f. setting spray, the original that doesn't have alcohol in it, and this one from Physicians Formula. This is my favorite I've ever used. It just improves the look of the skin. Now they actually call it a brightening complex, and they say it's a toner and setting spray. All I know is when I put it on, my skin looks better. If you have a little bit of a powdery look from applying powder, I just spray it onto a brush. I prefer a fan brush. I didn't bring it in the room with me today, so I sprayed it on this brush, but I just lightly go over the skin with it. This way I can put it where I want it to be instead of misting it onto the face. Now, another thing I like to do is go under the eyes. That helps any under eye concealer you have to stay on nicely. So this has become a real favorite in my makeup kit. So those are the essentials in my makeup kit. I would love to hear your favorite product that you think needs to be in someone's makeup kit that you would recommend to a friend. That would be so helpful. Now, the winner of last week's giveaway is in the first pinned comment. This week, I'll be giving away something that's definitely my skincare kit, my Beauty Hacks Lip Mask. If you just leave a comment, then you're entered in the drawing. Make sure also that you're subscribed to my channel. I want to thank all of you for watching my dance videos. I have another one I posted yesterday if you haven't seen it. And I just appreciate you so much, your kindness and your thoughtfulness. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I'll see you soon.